Welcome to the New Orleans Superdome today, where Patrick Mahomes and the 3-0 Kansas City Chiefs come into town and the loudest stadium in the NFL to face Drew Brees and the 1-3 New Orleans Saints. Kickoff is right now. Those of you who were watching the London game earlier this morning, that was wrapped up probably about 35 minutes ago. The Houston Texans beat out the New York Jets for Deshaun Watson's first win. Deshaun Watson will come home to face Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints next week on Fox. Today. So, Mahomes, on the other hand, is going to come home, go to Arrowhead next week to play the Cowboys. Today we will take you out to the Superdome where Kevin Harlan and Rich Gannon are on the call. Gentlemen. You can hear the pyrotechnics all the way from Bourbon Street today, as you know the New Orleans Saints have just come out to the tunnel on this field as we get ready for some football today here on the NFL on CBS on the back end of our London doubleheader. Chiefs will receive the kickoff, so we will see Patrick Mahomes first, and we're underway from the Superdome. Spencer Ware looks to kneel it down for a touchback as we take a look at the Chiefs' offense. A lot of things have been said a lot about the 2017 draft, about who could have had who. Chicago could have had Mahomes. Houston could have had Trubisky, or Kansas could have had Watson. A lot of things could be said, but now it's in the past, and out of those three quarterbacks, it seems like Mahomes is the best of the best out of those three. Empty set already on first down. Looks like they got a couple people on Kelsey, who was covered pretty heavily. It looked like Patrick Mahomes was going to him on the play. Complete. As we take a look at the offensive line. And if we're on our offense today, we're going to be highlighting probably the fastest receiver in the NFL today. Number 10, Tyreek Hill. I think the Saints, even though the Saints may have prepped for him, but they don't know about Sammy Watkins or Damian Williams or Travis Kelce. Because they got, essentially the Chiefs' offense is like a three-headed monster. As we're looking at the Saints' defense. That was gouged last week in Denver.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening.
3rd down and 10. The last rush didn't go anywhere. Mahomes drops back, looks, and it is batted away. Looked like it was, could tell that was 4. As we get ready to punt. here as
On fourth down on his Dustin Colquitt.
Colquitt punts it. Been with the team since 2005. And it looks like Kamara is going to try to return it. Number 41, as he has a pretty... Sorry, it was... thought it was Alvin Kamara. It was number 11. Drew Brees is on the field now. Whatever record that's out there, this dude is trying to break it. Especially with that Monday night game in 2018 where he broke the all-time touchdown pass record against the Washington Redskins. Seems like when he signed on to the Saints back in 2006, he's turned into probably one of the best quarterbacks of our time, and he's turned a perennial backmarker team in the Saints to a threat for the championship pretty much every year.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's
Brees throws. It looks like it was to his tight end, the flat. Ben Watson complete. Looks like that's going to be a penalty on Fuller, the corner. You can't do that, honestly. They had him in the slot, and there's definitely not a good reason to commit that penalty like that, especially that early in the game with 1 minute on the clock. Definitely no good reason for that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense.
First down and 10 from the 40. Line will go in motion. Hand off to Kamara, who loses 4 yards on that one. We talked about this earlier in the NFL today when we were previewing this game and with the guys in the studio. When you got two offenses and two rather interesting defenses, especially since the Chiefs' secondary has really come under fire. Not so far this season. They've held opponents to pretty much 80 yards total between games, especially with their 17-3 win on opening day at Arrowhead. As Alvin Kamara got a few yards in the play. 3rd down and 4.
It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Brees drops back, fires, and it's caught by Mike Thomas on the slant. Inside the 25-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play.
To themselves, this part of the field, let's give them a shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets to dense. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Breeze drops back, and it was caught underneath. Looks like it was by Ben Watson again, or Meredith from Brady 1. As we look at the Chiefs' defense, that defensive line, they got, and even the linebacker core, D4, Eric, and the safety, Eric Berry. Sure, the defense has been scrutinized in the past for giving up big moments and big gains in big games, but so far this year, they really held it down. As Kamara slides through for 6. Chandler Chris Jones there on the stop number 95. Third and 1 as Kamara runs for 2.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, and you're seeing downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they're going to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First down, 10 from the 13. They really need to figure out how to cover that run, because Kamara's, even though he's one of the more shorter power backs, he's been able to power through the past couple times as that pass was batted down by Kendall Fuller. To Ben Watson on the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 13. Breeze drops back, looks, goes through his progression, looks like he's going to step out, fires, touchdown, Saints.
Michael
13 yards out, and the Saints are up first.
Inside the red zone, they go to him, he gets it done.
So the Saints are up by 6 after the touchdown, as Will Lutz will try to get the extra point. He's got it.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
As the Saints got the score. Here's a look at Andy Reid going over the past play on defense. A couple of his players. As the Chiefs will get ready to receive this kick.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
Lutz to kick. And back deep is Spencer Ware, who runs it out to about the 27 that time. No, it was one of the reserves.
Now the Chiefs offense getting ready to head on the field.
Is the Chiefs will get ready to come back.
Deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of.
I mean, they got minute 14 before the quarter ends and the teams flip sides, but so far they had that 3-and-out in that last drive. Saints defense really is kind of held their ground. Williams goes and wow, that's a hard hit. Like he got his bell rung there by Von Bell, number 24. Look at that. Comes in, breaks one ankle, and got smashed. Watch this. There's the ankle. That was Marcus Williams. He had the hit stick a bit too early and just threw himself to the ground. Mahomes, handoff, looking to the outside. Looks like he's going to break a big one. As Damon Williams gets the first down as he continues to inch towards New Orleans territory.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yeah, you probably feel it shaking after a big hit, too.
Back-to-back good plays.
Another good play here by the Chiefs. They got 6 seconds on the clock. Wonder if they're going to let it go. If they are. As Williams again powers through to New Orleans territory. After 1 quarter of play, the Saints are up by 7 here at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome over the Kansas City Chiefs. You are watching the NFL on CBS.
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
2nd down and 4 for the Kansas City Chiefs at the 47. Mahomes hands it again to Williams. First down and another big gain. Can add 15 yards to that run. 12 yards.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yes, it is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 36. Hand off Williams. And it's about 5 on the play. Sorry, 4.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? What improves their will on the defense was that 5 straight runs.
Yeah, 5
So,
carries to start this drive.
2nd down and 6.
It's working. They may just stick with it.
Mahomes hands off Williams looking for a cutback. And that's another 3-yard gain on the play.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat on blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
3rd and 3.
as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 3 for the Chiefs. Mahomes, handoff to Williams, power through for the first down. Sorry, that was Spencer Ware, number 39, or 32. Just rumbling through. That was definitely a physical run there for Ware, number 32. Able to plow through the defense on the front line like that.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on
So
first and
under
10.
4 minutes left in the second quarter. And counting. Anthony Sherman, the fullback, is the Tyreek Hill in motion. Williams again, handoff, big run that time. You can add 14 to that carry. First down and goal for the Chiefs.
They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space.
The first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a
First trip to the red zone today. Mahomes moving around, fires, picked off. And he is taken down right at the 2 by Eli Apple. That was really curious to see what he was doing there. Was he was he going for Sammy Watkins? I mean, Watkins was just way too far behind them, ahead of the ball.
Duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races.
They had such a good drive put together, too, and
the other team chased now.
just came undone by Eli Apple, picking off Patrick Mahomes. First turnover of the game, and so far the first turnover over the tournament for Mr. Mahomes. Breeze, handoff. Kamara, first down. Saints. First down to the 15 that time.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or worse, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They should use their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had a pinned on the 2, not anymore. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10.
So
Breeze now on first down.
Breeze, first down, fires deep for, looks like Meredith. Cameron Meredith, number 81, for the first down.
TV's not when they pump the brakes, don't they?
It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to stop and go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
So, first and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
We hit the 2-minute warning here in the Superdome.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before.
As 2 minutes left, we'll go back to the studio with Boomer, JB, and Bill, and Phil Sims. Recapping the action from the 3 games on CBS and the games going on today. With a bit of a recap of the London game early this morning.
Throwing on first down is Breeze.
As he gives it to Kamara, who gets the first. As the Saints have 52 passing yards on the afternoon. Justin Houston there on the stop.
If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he hits out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
So, first down and 10 for the 37. Breeze fires. It's caught. This time it looks like it might be on Thomas on the comeback. Gain of about 7 that time.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Breeze.
Saints call a timeout here. 48. Score is 7-0 Saints.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
So, first down 10 from the 48.
He's going to come up here for 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now, Breeze again.
Breeze fires deep for. Oh, he got it. Wow. Mike Thomas with another big catch. As Drew Brees has finally clipped 100 yards of the day so far up to this point.
So he doesn't get hit back, and he's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
A big play, and the Saints are on their way to scoring a second touchdown.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze.
As Breeze throws for another touchdown. Ben Watson, 15 yards out.
Here in the second quarter, they don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
And ready for the extra point. Will Lutz's kick, and it is good.
The extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
So 14-0 New Orleans. As Mahomes looks to rebound from that interception.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
So Lutz to kick as they run it out to the 25. So it's basically a touchback. As you see, Damian Williams, who's had quite a bit of progress in this quarter. Maybe he can break another one of those big runs open.
They may have to do to some play action, throw out the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Mahomes drops back, fires, And it looks like a small truck down there to Damian Williams as they hurry back to the line. Gain of 3. 23 seconds left. Patrick Robinson stopped him on that last play. As it looks like they might be letting the clock run out. To the last possible second. Mahomes, final play, and he threw it away.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we see John over to Orlando.
As we go to the CBS studios, where we'll take you through halftime and recap and give you some of the early headlines from today's games on CBS.
This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
As we get ready for the third quarter. As we said, countdown how loud this stadium can get. Let's go sideline sound.
Third quarter, the Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
They start the second half with Camara, and he'll fight forward without the 27-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to keep up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you know, it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Thrown over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on up. I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. It would have been the first sack of the game instead. He really forced the release, and he did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
first down is Mahomes. That's complete to Chris Godwin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
The question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something that usually go over in practice very often.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes down the first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Then he'll go out of bounds after taking it further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's like you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run now with Ware. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we get that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Moving left sideline, incomplete. And he's trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Let's face it, you want to get back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right here. You got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Camaro, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They try to quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with
Third quarter is run out here in the Superdome. As the Saints are down by 11
It's the Saints that will be looking to expand their lead here. They've got
as they look to expand their lead today. If you want more primetime football, you can tune in on Sunday Night Football on NBC tonight, featuring Dak Prescott and the Cowboys taking on Dylan Murray and the Denver Broncos from AT&T Stadium. Coverage begins at 7:30 Eastern with Football Night in America. And then kickoff will begin at 8:30, presented by Emerson Audio. And Monday Night Countdown will begin at 7 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. And at 8 o'clock, we'll flip over to ABC from Foxborough Stadium. And 9 o'clock kickoff from Foxborough Stadium between the Colts and Patriots.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Andrew Luck and the red-hot 3-0 Colts facing the 2-1 Patriots.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
And that pickup of the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from him.
Breeze now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
First down and 10. Breeze throws, and it is caught. Like it was almost picked off there by Cameron Meredith.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're letting him throw the football. Swings, slants, cookouts, things that they consider safe.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Second and inches. Kamara powers through for the first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 from the 33. Breeze, handoff, Kamara, and that's routes.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Gardner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got it now.
It'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
So
They want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep going forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
first, 3rd down and 1.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need
So far, the Saints have been pretty efficient. And basically a mirror of the Week 1 game against Houston for the Chiefs, except the Chiefs have fallen into the role of the Texans, and the Saints have fallen into the role of the Chiefs. Just kicking it into conservative. Playing smarts.
It's not just the offensive line, it's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
As 1st down and 10. They somehow get it off before the 2-minute warning. Breeze is running. Wow, all right. Drew Brees was trying to freaking run. Quarterback draw. Hey, if it works, run with it. Kind of a little late to try to steal ankles, don't you think there, buddy?
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
So, Drew Brees looks to grind away the last few minutes of this game and possibly make himself put himself back at 2-2 following losing to the Steelers and Broncos past couple weeks. As the Chiefs call a timeout, and it looks like Andy Reid doesn't like what he sees.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
So, Breeze handoff to Alvin Kamara, and that's another timeout.
Whistles now the timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51.
1:51 left, so the Chiefs are down to 2.
So defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Fourth and 2. And it looks like they're going to go for the field goal.
Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt.
Lutz to kick, and Lutz puts it through.
They will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 on time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's dark close.
The Saints get ready to kick. See what Mahomes can do to try to maybe salvage this. Whatever is left.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
As looks like
And the decision working out a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's up to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Mahomes needs to think touchdown here, especially with how loud this place gets.
Field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
They need to think field goal.
About the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
First and 10. Mahomes drops back, throws, incomplete.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
That one's not incomplete there for the best quarterbacks. They'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to the air on second down.
As Mahomes goes to the tight end, and he's going to run it back. So that is Kelsey. As Mahomes tried throwing it on third down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth and 6. They're going to have to go for it here, otherwise
Hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
deep ball. They need to think deep. Mahomes drops back, fires, and it is incomplete.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front combination?
Well, you and I both know it's almost a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we They've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
As the Saints will kneel it down.
And play a stop here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Second and 11.
The Saints in victory.
And the Saints continue to kneel. And it looks like they'll let the time run out as the Chiefs, if the things go the way they are right now, Chiefs will be saddled with their first loss as they head home to face Dak Prescott and the Cowboys on Monday Night Football.
Drew Brees with a kneel down.
That will be it from Super Saints. We'll go back to 500. Coming up next on CBS, we'll take you back out to the studio to recap all the early games up to this point, and then paid programming followed by 60 minutes and your local news. And after that, CBS Sunday Night Movie, where tonight we will be playing Minority Reports. The Saints will go 2-2 for their road trip to Houston next week on Fox, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And the Chiefs will be on Monday Night Football next week at home. Final score tonight from the Superdome: Saints 17, Chiefs 3.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles
That will do it
Davis,
tonight from the Superdome.
You've been watching
You're watching the NFL on CBS.
The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.